words on the planet. Lust. It is a word loaded with all the wrong meanings. What is lust really? And how is it different from love? Put simply, lust is an energy that demands. Love is an energy that gives. That's all. This beautiful definition is directly from Swamiji. That is why it is so simple and so encompassing. Whenever we ask in our relationships, that is not love, it is lust. Lust is demanding. Swamiji said long back that lust for the entire cosmos is enlightenment. And he also says, if we are driven by fear or greed in a relationship, for example, then that relationship is driven by lust. Whether that is with our spouse or even our boss or even our children. Why? Even with the pets that you have. If you just take the idea of relationships and ask the question, why do we have so many problems in our relationships? An answer would be, major reason is because we are lusting after the approval and the attention. Just think back into your life. You know it is true. The bad part is that when others change their opinion of us, that means when their approval changes, their opinion changes, then we directly enter into suffering. It is like we always build a house that is made out of cards with their approval certificates. Yes, you look good. Yes, you are doing well. So from all other people, and then one day it just comes tumbling down when the others change their attitude towards us. Understand, these are the kind of relationships that bring us into the feelings of restlessness and defensiveness about what we think of ourselves or what we think of as ourselves. What we instead need to do is start expressing the natural love inside of us rather than lusting after the want of attention from others. Swamiji says, basing ourselves on attention from others has its obvious disadvantages and drawbacks, whereas opening the floodgates to flood the world with love carries much more potential. The key for transforming our relationship with ourselves, others, and the world from lust to love is the approach for each interaction with the attitude of just giving, giving, giving. Simply give. Whatever the situation, simply give. Just go on adding to the lives of others. This will open up new dimensions in you and prove to others that they too can go beyond the constraints of expectations of the society, which lead to various opinions on love and lust. Today Swamiji is going to give us a very enlightening discourse on what really love means and what does it take to go from lust to love. On the same note, I have a unique invitation for all of you. This Paramashivoham, the 21-day program that is happening on December 20th, 2018, it's going to be of mega proportions. More than 10,000 people are expected at the program. It will be the only kind of its sort. Never before has anyone undertaken such an undertaking. For the very first time in the world, an enlightened spiritual master will be appearing in 7D holographic technology, making his Divya Sharira, the cosmic body, cosmic intelligence, be visible to everyone that is attending this program, awakening them to their own cosmic body and the powers of their cosmic body, not just the powers of this physical body. Swamiji says it is the time when his Vishwa Rupa happens. What is Vishwarupa? When you've just decided to expand yourself, going from one to many. That is why in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, our gods are depicted with 10,000 heads, 10,000 hands. And many people ask, why do your gods have so many heads? Well, they are multidimensional, multitasking. They have multiple abilities, multiple superpowers. Any problem we have, they have multiple solutions for even one of them. But now, is it only the responsibility of enlightened masters to expand from one to many? What about us then? Swamiji says, the only way for us to realize we are something more than the lust and the love-driven realities that you and I may be living today. The only way to do that is to expand from being one person to many, and all of us sharing the same context, having support to the same positive consciousness uplifting thought current. For the entire planet, the thought current is only one right now. If you have taken birth within the atmosphere of the earth, if you have taken birth on planet Earth, then the only goal is to get enlightened and experience the state, space, powers, and the being of the source of us. When a woman is pregnant, I'm very sure all of us know that she doesn't think, oh, let the baby's leg grow, let the baby's hand grow, let the hair grow, let the mouth open, let the baby move. We don't do any of that. There's a natural intelligence of the source that is continuously taking care of mother and the baby. This natural intelligence is the source of us. That which we don't see, that which we forget to feel, that which we consistently ignore, but which is the ultimate reality of our life. So today, we have a unique opportunity for all of the viewers, whether you are a previous program participant, you have done Inner Awakening, Mahasadashivoham, Sadashivoham, or any of the other programs such as Sadashivatva, Shaktitva, whether it was a short duration program or a long duration program, or even if you were an Adinavasi, or you still are, or you're just a viewer who would like to go from being one to many, then we have a unique opportunity for you. We are training anyone who approaches us on this particular URL, anyone who signs up your name on tinyurl.com/Vishwarupa. We will train you, teach you using the principles as taught by Paramashivam himself, Swamiji, on how you too can go from being one to the expanded state of experiencing yourself as many. When you feel you are just one, then all your decision making, everything is based on just one brain. When you feel you are many, even your goals are accomplished by many heads, many brains, many hands, many legs. That is a more beautiful space to be in, because you don't feel the pressure on you. It is all about expansion, Vishwarupa. If you too want to join Swamiji in his avataric expansion, the Vishwarupa, that means whenever an avatar shows his cosmic proportion as a physical reality for us, that's considered a Vishwarupa. But that is not limited only to avatars, it is even for us. So here is a beautiful opportunity for all of you to experience your Vishwarupa. Sign up on this form right away. It is called tinyurl.com/Vishwarupa. You will be trained in expansion. You will be trained in taking Vishwarupa, becoming one to many. Moreover, you will be trained in many secrets of Paramashivoham, and you will have the great punya, the merit of bringing many people across the planet, across the world, and maybe even beyond that, to Paramashivoham, to have audience with the ultimate divinity that has landed on planet Earth as His Divine Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda. Simply decide if you want to experience your own Vishwarupa. Sign up on the form tinyurl.com/Vishwarupa, and you will then receive an email on how you will attend the training sessions, and thereafter experience your expand state, space, powers from such a state and space, and finally you can become the very being of Paramashiva. Now, on another note, see, some of you will want to experience Paramashiva or your Vishwarupa itself, that means your expanded state, but not everyone will be inclined to do so. For the entire world that is watching us now, Swamiji has created his greatest contribution to humanity. I have always understood that Swamiji's greatest contributions are the various powers that he is giving us. But it is not so, because once he told me that powers are just the dust at my feet. The real feeling, connection, understanding that every single person can realize a beautiful, customized experience of God Almighty, Paramashiva, for them. To that end, to deliver the satisfaction and the security to every single being on planet Earth, that Paramashiva is there with them. They are with Paramashiva. There is no need to fall into fear or greed. There is only the need to get enlightened and experience the ultimate state, space, powers, and the being of Paramashiva. To that end, Swamiji has delivered a fantastic experiential app called Enlighten. Enlighten is now available in 41 countries. This app is not just something that will inspire you on a daily basis. It will enlighten you on a daily basis. What is enlightenment? When inspiration gets mixed with experience and is able to deliver a tangible result that in turn inspires and enlightens others, thus expanding you in the process. That's enlightenment, putting it simply in our layman language. So, if you too want to be part of the grandest revolution, then sign up for the Enlighten app. It is going to be projected shortly for all of you. What is the Enlighten app? In the words of His Divine Holiness, the Avatar Paramahamsa Nithyananda, Enlighten continuously guides you, supports you, holds you to the next level of power manifestation and super conscious breakthroughs. Enlighten, the app, decodes all knowledge from the Vedas, Agamas, which are directly delivered by Paramashiva, the ultimate. It maps the cosmic principles into your biomemory, making you manifest the reality you want. The system is hardwired to resonate with cosmic principles. Mapping powerful cognition supports your will persistence in you to manifest the realities that you want. It helps you break laziness, tiredness, suicidal patterns, and brings you constantly to success in whatever you are doing. It energizes you, protects you, supports you, and yet again enlightens you to the next level, making it happen without giving any reasons. So please sign up. It is simply called as bit.ly/enlighten app. It is available for all Android users at the moment. You can avail of it from the Google Play Store. Make sure you sign up and download it. It is going to be the best, most expansive decision that you take for today. Now, coming back to the topic of lust to love. It's very scintillating The moment you think of lust, all kinds of images start coming into you. All kinds of feelings and emotions start coming into you even without the need for it. Let's take a look at what society has made of lust and love today. Take a look.
Stimulation and fantasy for underwhelming experiences is embedded in every aspect of our lives today. Your sense of taste is stimulated by burgers that are 10 feet tall on large advertisement hoardings. You're intimate with your lover, but your head is full of images of Miss Universe or unrealistic manipulated images of models who are trying to sell you something. The evening news shows morbid images of rapes and wars. We seek entertainment that takes us deeper into fantasy rather than closer to reality. Your hormonal ups and downs are exploited by society with its vested interests. Let us understand from Hinduism how this sexual energy, the foundational energy of life, can be transmuted to higher experiences and superpowers.
Welcome back to Nithyananda TV. Today on the topic of going from lust to love. As I was sharing earlier, it is a scintillating topic for many. It is something that one should avoid for a major part of the world. In many countries, including the most developed of nations, people still today, if you just say, why are you so lustful, they'll feel so offended. They'll not even take it as a joke. And even to abuse someone, they'll just say, this person is just lusty. There is just a lot of abuse associated with the word lust. And unfortunately, when that happens, people are afraid to even deeply think of it. Swamiji says, many people come to him and say, Swamiji, I use 2000 patterns per day. Swamiji says, no, you are not that intelligent. See, lust is also a pattern. Ultimately, even love, as understood by you and me, in our limited cognition, even love also becomes a pattern. That is why we keep saying, love should be like this, love should be like that. There is absolutely no clear distinguishing line that makes us feel this is the enlightened insight on lust. It can be made into a power. And this is the enlightened insight on love, and this can be made into a Shakti. Swamiji says, even if you're really demonic and criminal, you can only be at max having about 15 patterns. So only see that these 15 patterns are transformed into a Shakti, into power. So that means, isn't it good news? The more patterns you have, the more problems you've got with love and lust. It's great news because all of them can now be transformed into powerful cognitions and powers that can be tangibly expressed, and that will help you in the expansion of one to many. On the same note, I'd like to gently remind everyone who would like to be part of these training classes for Paramashivoham, becoming one to many, please make sure you visit the link below. It is tinyurl.com/Vishwarupa. Just before we head off into a mega satsang discourse audience with the avatar, His Divine Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda, let me just leave you with a thought. When there is confusion and chaos in us about lust and love, you sit, think, analyze, and make everybody in the world a criminal because of what they have exploited in you with regards to lust and love. You blame everyone except you. But when you feel peaceful and in restful awareness, you do just the opposite. We just lie down and do nothing. This is the reason why you need an enlightened guru, an avatar who every single day appears to deliver to you the ultimate realities of life. Be it in lust, be it in love, be it in sex, be it in quantum science, be it in spirituality or anything more. So here's to an enlightening audience, a transformative experience with the mighty avatar, His Divine Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda. Enjoy the spiritual treat. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
One of the biggest mistake human beings do, you are too involved in your traffic rules, you forget the vision why the traffic rules are developed. If you understand the vision, you will follow the rules, but you will never even be remembering or loaded by the traffic rules. Understanding about the cosmos matures your being. Almost 99% of the time, you invoke such worse life-destructive decisions due to your temporary sadness. If you have the vision of the cosmos, you will never make permanently damaging decisions in your life because you are temporarily sad. It is time I decided to hold matured conversation with humanity. I am supposed to gift to the humanity from the Kailash everything directly, unedited, just mapped to the need of the humanity. Food as per Paramashiva, yoga as per Paramashiva, power manifestation as per Paramashiva, lifestyle thought currents as per Paramashiva, powerful cognitions as per Paramashiva. Now I am going to reveal sex as per Paramashiva and all the 11 genders. Paramashiva is revealing all the great truths unedited as it is from Kailash live relay. This Paramashivoham program. Paramashivoham.
वक्त्राय महेश्वराय अघोरहृदयाय रुद्रेश्वराय कामेश्वराय स्थितिकारणाय सत्यस्वरूपाय सृजनेश्वराय स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन् ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भो सुस्वागतं ते स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन् ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भो सुस्वागतं ते ब्रह्मस्वरूपं शिवशक्तियैक्यं नमरुगरतिरुशूलम् आह्वानवस्त्रं काषाय वस्त्रं राजसन्न्यासं वन्देहं परमहंस नित्यानन्द सद्गुरुम् श्री जगद्गुरु स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन् ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भो सुस्वागतं ते स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन् ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भो सुस्वागतं ते संसारे आरण्य अत्यन्तकारे कौमुदी गुरुरेव शरणं संसारे आरण्य अत्यन्तकारे कौमुदी गुरुरेव शरणं द्वन्द्वस्य जालेषु तप्तोऽहं पाहि मामद्वैतमौषधं गुरुपादशरणं द्वन्द्वस्य जालेषु तप्तोऽहं पाहि मामद्वैतमौषधं गुरुपादशरणं पूर्णिमनायकस्य शक्तिप्रदायक नित्यानन्द गुरवे शरणं अज्ञाननाशकं ज्ञानविवर्धनं ज्ञानपादस्य रूपं तं नतोऽहं भक्तिप्रदायकं पापविमोचकम् आगमज्ञानतमवलोकवेशकालेश्वरा नित्येश्वरा अरुणेश्वरा योगीश्वरा सर्वकारणा विश्वमूर्तये सर्वात्मने शिवशम्भवे भूतपदके सात्विकरूपा बहुलाय कृतिवाससे स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामित्वे स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भोः सुस्वागतं ते स्वागतं स्वागतं
नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahans, Mahants, Tanidar Kotari, visitors, viewers, sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha in Paschima Kailasa, Uttara Kailasa, Adi Kailasa, and Kailasa. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. Today's subject for webinar is lust to love. Before entering into the subject, I wanted to define what is Jnana Pada. Listen. For example, I am going to talk about the subject lust to love mean. If I give instructions to do something, it is lifestyle, Charya Pada. But just by giving understanding, if I liberate you from this whole incompletions and problems, only then it is Jnana Pada. I am just going to give you understanding, vision, knowledge liberates. Understand? If I ask you to do something for liberation, it is life solution, lifestyle solution, Charya Pada. But just by knowledge, I will reveal the pure understanding about lust to love. The very understanding will liberate fundamentally. Shallow breath is lust, deep breath is love. That's it. Existence is alive just like you, and it breathes just like you. Whenever there is a shallow breath, the insecurity your system feels makes you feel lusty about your body, your identity, your emotions. Understand, the primal lust is lust towards your body. your identity. Then it extends to lust towards wealth, other person, and all, everything. The primal existence of the lust is fundamentally short of breath, short breath and short of breath, the insecurity generated by it. I am making a simple equation, nothing else. Deep breathing, long breathing will create such space in you. Simply, you will be in love with you, with everything and overflowing. Lust is nothing but short breath, short of breath, and all the incompletions, insecurity generated along with short breath. Understand? I am not going to ask you to have a deep breath. The moment I reveal this secret and understanding, you will start having deep breath. That is Jnanapada. The solution should be as simple as breathing. Listen carefully. Just today, one of my disciples was asking me, Swamiji, one very important question. You are a macrocosm and you have come down into this body as microcosm. How do you feel? I said, precisely, I feel I am a macrocosm because I have not come down. I have reflected myself into this body and woken up, started operating this system, not shrunk into this system. This system is not exclusive of me, it is inclusive of me before the system was created, during the system was functioning, after the system stops functioning. Throughout, this was inclusive of me. That's all. That's all is the difference between lust to love. If you feel the system alone is you, you exclude everything else. The exclusivity, you feel only the system is you, the body is you, or your identity is you. That's lust. Short of breath, short breath, insecurity generated by it, all that comes. Yogi is a person who breathes with cosmos. That's all. Yogi is a person who breathes with cosmos. That's all. I'll repeat. Yogi is a person who breathes with cosmos. Just breathe with cosmos. You will be overflowing with love. It's not something you need to do. Even if you remember and the moment you understand, oh God, automatically it starts happening. Jnanapada, knowledge is solution. Fundamentally, with your shrunk, suffocated identity, short of breath and short breath, the kind of the insecurity it generates, the reaction of possessing is manifested by you. Understand, the insecurity invokes the powerless response of possessing. The possessiveness is powerless cognition. Comes as a response reaction to insecurity. All insecurity is perceived by you first only as a short of breath. You can test any information or the moment you experience insecurity. It's a breath which gets first attacked. Understand? Deep breathing. Decide to breathe with the ocean, hills, life, river, tree, everything around you. Decide to breathe with Chandra and Surya. Decide to breathe with the whole existence. You will be in love forever. You will be in love forever. I don't want to get into the nitty-gritties of do's and don'ts related to lust and love. Oh, if you marry this many times, lust can be transformed into love. If you don't marry at all, your lust can be transformed into love. I am not getting into any of that. I am not getting into the lifestyle related details of lust to love. I am straight getting into the jnana pada of lust to love. Understand? Jnana pada means just by knowledge you are liberated. No rules are given, no practices are given, no techniques are given, no methodology is given. Straight by listening to the truths you are liberated. That's it. At the most, very rarely you may be asked to contemplate. That's all. If during the Shravana you are little disturbed, then manana is requested. Means the contemplation. That's all, nothing more. The whole satsang is 2 lines. Short breath is lust. Deep breath, long breathing is love. That's all. When you breathe with cosmos, you are love and you radiate love. Whatever toxification you have accumulated, whatever patterns you have gathered, whatever difficulties, incompletions you may have, understand? Your patterns are not the real problem. You operating them again and again is the real problem. With a deep breathing with cosmos, with a long breath, operation of the patterns will be destroyed. Operation of the patterns will be destroyed. Understand this truth. When the operation of the patterns is destroyed, patterns will lose power over you. So this, even as a technique, powerful technique, even though I am not giving this as a technique now, just by this knowledge you will start living it. Listen carefully. Insufficient feeling of life generates the reaction of feeling suffocated, and that generates the feeling of possessing, which is the root cognition of lust. Feeling full, purana, overflowing, long, deep breathing makes you loving, feels love becomes your existence, experience and radiation, and long and deep life becomes reality. Why do you think love makes you feel so good about yourself? Because you exist deeply and you feel secured, you are going to live long. People who have long breath will live long forever. Long, deep breathing. I tell this process now. See yourself with 25 faces like Paramashiva, Mahasadashiva, with 50 hands. Please project a photograph of Paramashiva. See yourself with 25 heads and 50 hands, and breathe throughout these 25 faces. Use the whole 25 faces and breathe. Breathe like Paramashiva with the Mahavagya of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Come on, close your eyes. See yourself with the 25 heads and 50 hands. Paramashiva as you, and with intensely humming the Mahavagya, breathe deep and long as Paramashiva, using all the 25 heads. Through all the 25 heads, inhale and exhale. Mahavagya. Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. Even be remembering or loaded by the traffic rules. Understanding about the cosmos matures your being. Almost 99% of the time, you invoke such worse life destructive decisions due to your temporary sadness. If you have the vision of the cosmos, You will never make permanently damaging decisions in your life because you are temporarily sad. It is time I decided to hold matured conversation with humanity. Whatever I am supposed to gift to the humanity from the Kailash, everything directly, unedited, just mapped to the need of the humanity. Food as per Paramashiva, yoga as per Paramashiva, power manifestation as per Paramashiva, lifestyle thought currents as per Paramashiva, powerful cognitions as per Paramashiva. Now I am going to reveal sex as per Paramashiva and all the 11 genders. Paramashiva is revealing all the great truths unedited as it is from Kailash live relay. Is Paramashivoham program. Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
The next
Om
offering is the
Nithyananda.
offering of the Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana, the offering of the Shaktis of Paramashiva. देवदेवोत्तम देवता सार्वभौम अखिलांड कोटि ब्रह्मांड नायक श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करण प्रिय परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणम अवधारय.
नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyanandam, a very warm welcome to all of the viewers to today's Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana. We hope all of you enjoyed the enlightening satsang on the transformation of lust to love and beyond. Today on Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana, me, Mahayoga, and my co-host of the day, Ma Nithyanandita, both of us are here to manifest a very special, extraordinary power. Now, many of us feel that manifesting powers is more like where you do remote vision or body scanning or some such thing, or where you're able to download books, and if someone asks you a question related to those books, you'll just be able to download the information and write. Or the ability to manifest the Shakti of materialization or teleportation. These are considered superpowers, extraordinary powers. But all of us forget that in the very job description of the Almighty, Paramashiva, only one thing happens. And that is making somebody's reality happen for them. If you see what Swamiji does in his day-to-day life, he is only continuously causing realities. Whether we know it consciously or even if we don't know it. So causing realities is one of the greatest Mahashaktis. It is considered a supreme power. They say that anyone can express powers. There are even siddhis. Somebody can just materialize and give something. You can do a lot of penance. You can experience a lot of tapas, years and years in spiritual practices, and you will definitely receive some gift of that, such as teleportation or materialization abilities. But truly speaking, even when you manifest those powers, you don't feel like a god yourself, like a Paramashiva yourself, unless and until you manifest realities for people. Whenever you manifest realities for people, they go into the space of gratitude. Just the way we are able to show that gratitude to anyone who helps us, to anyone who has made something happen for us. Today, across the world, many people are trying their best to get to Paramashivoham. Swamiji says, wealth, health, any other reason, relationships will never ever be an obstacle to coming to Paramashivoham if you really have the intensity to do so. What is intensity? Intensity simply means taking an action now rather than later. So in causing realities, Nithyananda, I've got a question for you. Let's say, this is my favorite analogy, if our heart stops, then the doctor places some revival machine on us, some electric shocks, and the heart revives back. At that moment, is he causing a reality or no?
He is causing a reality of being like whatever is his best possible way, he's doing it to cause his idea of what our reality is at that point. So we want to, we will want to live, so he will want to support us. So what is his best knowledge of doing it, he does it.
Fine, fair enough. All of us only are able to cause others' reality to the best of what we have. Now what if the best of what we have gets supported by cosmic intelligence? That means with an awakened third eye and with very special spiritual alchemy objects, or I should say spiritual alchemy products and objects is a very bad word for what we are holding in our hand. They're almost like holding the embodiment of Swamiji in our hand. So the materials that transmit the spiritual alchemy to us, like the banyan leaf imprinted with Swamiji's 3 eyes, the 3 holy eyes. When we use such materials and with an awakened third eye, when you try to cause a reality of a person, not only your best abilities get involved, not only your intelligence gets involved as in order to contribute, but also you are completely supported by cosmic intelligence. And of course, even supported by artificial intelligence. You will ask how? See, with artificial intelligence, for example, you can use video conferencing or whatever it is to be able to see the person, or for that person to be able to see you. You may use artificial intelligence to send some messages across via email or anything to anyone. Everything contributes in a certain way. But when that gets clubbed with cosmic intelligence through the third eye, by these materials that transmit the spiritual alchemy, then you will see that your ability to contribute towards others' realities takes a different scale. See, for example, I have got this banyan leaf, as does Ma Nithyananda. Now this banyan leaf, as you can see, I'd like a complete close-up of it. You can see that it is imprinted with a very powerful image of Swamiji's eyes. Now this is what we use in order to even get third eye awakened and to keep the high frequency waves in the third eye. Just yesterday, we were able to show that with a universal aura scanner, we were able to show that without this banyan leaf imprinted with Swamiji's eyes, we were able to showcase a healthy third eye, healthy activity in the third eye. The universal aura scanner is able to pick up on the electromagnetic waves that surrounds us and forms like a force field, an energy field around us. Then they said, oh, your third eyes are awakened, it is healthy, great, sure. However, when we look directly into this banyan leaf, what happens? When we look directly into the banyan leaf, the universal aura scanner picks up on hyperactivity in the third eye. The machine moves left and right to extremes. The hyperactivity and extreme frequency is picked up and showcased, as you can only see possible in a aura scanner. Now that was about auras. So does it not mean, they always say, when you're checking somebody's aura, don't stand too close to them because somebody else's aura can get into you. So that means what? When you are manifesting an extraordinary power, when your third eye is being awakened, kept alive, you're kept at a very high frequency of Paramashiva. At that time, when you are trying to cause somebody else's reality, if that person is in your part of your aura, will he or will he not experience this awakening and high frequency? Naturally he will. There is no doubt about it. Let us tell you little more about this leaf before we use it to progress into today's Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarna, where we will cause the reality of a person who really wishes to make it to Paramashivoham. Sometimes making a wish to come to Paramashivoham is very different from holding the intention. Intention gets the power of your will. Wish only gets the wishful thinking of, oh, I wish I can get to Paramashivoham, the program. Intention means, sure, an obstacle came. It's okay, just move it aside and go on. Another obstacle came. No problem, just move on. That becomes powered by your will. So intention means you are ensuring you'll use your will to power on. Wishing means just hoping one day it shall happen. And us doing nothing to raise ourselves to the highest frequency. Even for manifesting wealth, even for manifesting health, for manifesting absolutely anything, one needs to be able to raise their frequency to the level at which wealth exists. See, it is like this. Nithyananda, some people try to climb mountains to experience some kind of spiritual peace or whatever. Now, at the peak of the mountain, if you keep, let's say, a pot of gold coins, and then tell a person, hey, there's a pot of gold coins over there. Go get it if you want to be rich. Now some people will say, I wish I could go up there, but my legs are hurting, I am old, I can't do anything. If you tell somebody else, go, there's a pot of gold, you want to earn money, you can go. They'll say, okay, 10 days later I'll go. 12 days later I'll go. But at the end of the day, the person, there will always be one person who's just hearing all this, does not waste time even in asking or thinking or anything. He's already started climbing the mountain. Any kind of extraordinary thinking, overthinking, unnecessary thinking always stalls that time. And that is why at that point, when you have a spiritual alchemy material like this banyan leaf, which is from the Kalpa Vriksha, boon giving tree that is present as a deity, worshipped as a deity at Adi Kailash, he has manifested scores and scores of sincere prayers till date. The vast umbrella of this ancient tree called Kalpa Vriksha is resonant with strong spiritual energies. It is under this mystical umbrella that the majestic statue of even Dakshinamurti, the Lord of Enlightenment, resides. A single leaf from this tree is capable of manifesting any reality as desired by the person. The energy that is transmitted by the banyan leaf is so high that your very energy field expands, and that is what you need. So basically, going back to the mountain example, if you decided to climb the mountain, you will get it. Basically, you're climbing to the frequency or climbing to the height of the mountain where the pot of gold is available. Then there is no enemy out there to stop you. So if you want wealth, you want health, it is just a matter of raising your frequency to the level where the wealth exists. Not that we have to work hard. That is a falsity that society has taught us. Compromise on all happiness, sacrifice being with family, sacrifice spirituality. How many people will tell us that, hey, we cannot come and be with Swamiji because we have a new job. What if the company closes down tomorrow? We are not in control of that. One look at the stock market, you see the extreme fluctuations. And during various economical crises, huge companies, almost 75,000 people get laid off at once, or 400,000 people get laid off at one shot. That time nobody thinks that where is a guarantee for my job? So here is the thing, at least it is normal human tendency for a person to think that all these obstacles will come, or they will come to Nithyananda in Akashic readings, or they will approach me in some session, or they'll approach all our hundreds of Adi Kailash power manifestors, causers, who as Shiva Ganas. Shiva Ganas means those who do the work of Paramashiva, and by doing so they become the being of Paramashiva. So in order to be able to manifest some reality, they always look outside. Can you help us? Can you help us? And what we do, we just simply raise our frequency to the level where you get a solution that your being wants, where you get convinced for not stalling. Because when your heart is beating, Paramashiva does not say, I need a break from keeping your heart alive. I will go take a 5-minute restroom break and then come back. There is no such thing. It is a continual happening, a continual work, a continual causing. Continuously being in action. So this is the banyan leaf, sacred spiritual alchemy material that you need in order to cause not just the reality of your Paramashivoham, but if you just say, Swamiji, I want wealth, and that too in the next 2 hours. First of all, this will help you raising to the frequency where the wealth is existing in a way it can come to you in the next 2 hours. In the next 2 hours, I cannot say, climb Mount Everest, there's a big pot of gold over there, go take that and come. That would be ridiculous. But wealth does exist in a certain frequency where it can come to you in the 2 hours. It is all about time and space combination and going beyond it. Simple. So the banyan leaf becomes a spiritual alchemy material that tells you, oh, in 2 hours you want. Alright, raise your frequency to the level where in 2 hours this material is attracted towards you and starts coming towards you.
And also, as you were sharing, this banyan leaf, I have heard Swamiji himself share, he beautifully explains where this is a physical expansion of Swamiji's own form. It is literally like, because this banyan tree is literally Paramashiva's own body, which consists his own biomemory, right? So this banyan leaf, whatever obstacles we have, just when we put and just look at Swamiji's third eye, holding this banyan leaf, even the most powerful doubts that we have about ourselves or about these obstacles being moving away and getting solved, even that will just become powerless by holding it. That very process of seeing, as you told, just looking into it, just looking itself will solve half of the problem already.
And people don't have to think that just by looking at a leaf that looks yellowed out, just by looking at one ancient leaf, this will happen. No. just by looking at it, frequency raises that no one else on the planet Earth can do for us other than His Divine Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda. And second of all, when he raises the frequency, it can be measured beautifully on a QEEG monitor. You can see the activity of your third eye in thermal imaging scanners. You can see the extreme movements or extreme frequency, high amplitudes, or high, what do they call, hyper positivity happening in your third eye region by using a universal aura scanner. Various other such techniques are there. The best one of it being the QEEG, which maps your brain waves according to the frequency experienced by the brain's activity. So now, coming back to causing realities, today's Shakti Avishkarna, Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarna, is all about causing the reality of a person or 1,000 people. I always say, when you're not able to do something for yourself, start doing it for others and you will become an expert in the Shakti. Every causing is an opportunity to renounce powerlessness and enjoy the whole. Nithyananda Swamiji says, as Paramashiva, his roles, his actions are creation, which is a big bang, then sustenance, which is the V hole, or what he calls as a Vishnu hole, and then the destruction, which is a black hole, and placing in delusion, which is the grey hole, and finally it comes to experiencing the whole, which happens only by liberation through grace. That is a moment when you feel liberated, when you're using spiritual alchemy materials, specially energized by Swamiji. But many times when this lands in the hands of a person who doesn't know what to do with it, you will see the automatic intelligence is such, the leaf will just disappear, or you will no longer have access to it. Now you should know why you should manifest this power of causing realities. Maybe Nithyananda can enlighten all of you on why you should, sitting where you are, should manifest this power of causing realities.
This power of causing actually it brings us to the space of innocent surrender. I'll just tell you all what innocent surrender is. When what you want as your reality is not intervened by any logic, any obstacle, anything that is around you. When you are, that is what Swamiji actually beautifully describes as a space of Mahasatashvatva, where you are just in the space, manifesting the extraordinary powers of Paramashiva. That innocent surrender happens when you start causing the realities. And the next thing that happens to you is, because you get the extraordinary ability to cause your own and others' realities, you will realize that you are not incomplete. The only thing that you need in your whole life is a stamina to stand up, still you see the victory and nothing else. Which is what Swamiji beautifully explains as having the will persistence. Just with you having the ability to cause, you will understand that there is nothing that is impossible by you, and you will have the will persistence just to cause anything that you want and others want. And the next thing that happens to you is, causing creates prasada, a sacred gift of Swamiji towards you for your intensity in creating a karma breakthrough for yourself and life before you. This karma breakthrough is where you have a very big shift in the very thinking process, the very thought currents that you create for yourself. The very karma, the same thought process that you're constantly stuck with, that causes impossibilities in you. And as I'm sharing about the benefits of it, I'll also share the exact verses in which Paramashiva reveals about this power, the Mahashakti of causing others' realities. He very beautifully describes in the Ishavasya Upanishad, which I'll be chanting to you all now. Om Ishavasya sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita magridah kasya svidhanam. Paramashiva beautifully explains, by the consciousness, all this is filled, whatever moving there is in the ever moving world. Isha Vasyam itself means consciousness that is all pervading. And because we know that everything that is existing in, around, within, and in this entire cosmos is filled with that same consciousness. When we understand the complete science of how we are functioning, and when we know that everything else around is filled with that same consciousness, we will simply have the ability to manifest and alter the consciousness the way we want. That is exactly the power of causing.
So please understand, a lot of people may be thinking, a lot of big words are being used. It is as simple as somebody is there keeping your heartbeat alive. Without that, you would be dead. Or you should be a yogi who can go beyond the need for a heart, a need for internal organs. So Paramashivoham means manifesting the state, space, powers, and the being of the ultimate. Most easily, this entire experience is transmitted to us when we are in the mode of causing someone's reality. Causing a reality does not mean giving advice. It does not mean giving fancy words. It does not mean trying to tell a person they've done something wrong. That is why they are not manifesting what they want. Causing a reality means raising your frequency to such a level, raising their frequency in the process. Who is facilitating this? Swamiji. Through such spiritual alchemy materials, or just by his presence itself. Now when that happens, automatically the solution occurs within you. You no longer are relegated or bound by the clutches of certain rules. No, I cannot leave now. Last time I took a loan, I cannot come for the program. This time I'm getting married, therefore I cannot come to the program. Or my extended family doesn't want me to go for the program. Whatever the case may be. Let's now look at a live demonstration of how causing happens. Meaning, causing someone to go to a hospital is one thing. You just need to call an ambulance. Causing someone to feel appeased from hunger is another thing. You can just cook food and feed them. But causing a reality, the ultimate reality, Paramashiva, that means causing the audience of the ultimate in their life, that has got no equal, no parallel. That is the reason why this Mahashakti of causing is the only power that without any effort can make you experience the state, space, powers and being of Paramashiva literally without doing anything. So now let us see. I am told that we have got Carl Deen Dayal from New York. He's joining us on two-way. We have been told that Carl has an intention or wishes to come for Paramashivoham on December 20th of this year, 2018. It is a 21-day program. Now, may I kindly request for Carl Deen Dayal to be projected so that even the audience is able to see him along with us. Carl, it is so wonderful to see you. Let's just ensure you're able to see us and hear us, and we're able to hear you too. We're just ensuring that Carl Deen Dayal is able to hear us. For all those of you who want to get your obstacles eliminated from your path to Paramashivoham, this is a fantastic segment for you to be tuned into. Carl, don't worry. We're only trying to tune into you.
So wonderful to see you.
Ma, it's also wonderful to see you as well.
Let's just ensure you're able to see us and hear us, and we're able to hear you too.
All right, can you hear me clearly now? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes,
Ma?
absolutely. We can hear you. I think there's only a technical lag.
Ensuring that Carl Dayal is able to hear us. For all those of you who want to get your obstacles eliminated from your path, Paramashivoham, this is fantastic.
All right, Ma. Yes, since Paramashivoham was announced, I that feeling inside of me, just like it's a well that just opened, and
Carl, let's just fix up all the
I
technical
can hear you
interruptions
clearly.
so that everyone is able to hear you clearly and soundly, because what's going to happen now, whatever your problem is, whatever you need to heal,
all right,
can
awesome.
simply happen
So
just
since
by
Paramashivoham
the alchemy of using the banyan leaf
inside of me,
with Swamiji's eyes imprinted on it. So I'll bring you out on call directly on a phone right next to me. Let's make that happen.
yeah, unfortunately, there's like a little lag. But yes, I was saying that since Paramashivoham was announced, it's like this well inside of me. Connection inside of me is just like emancipated. It's like a well just opened up. You know, I started to have visions of like the banyan trees and the deity and being in the hall. And it's just like something is like beckoning to be there. And I don't know what to say.
Carl, let's just fix up all the technical interruptions.
Okay.
So that everyone is able to hear you clearly and soundly, because what's going to whatever your problem is, whatever it is,
Mm,
that simply happen just by the alchemy of using the banyan leaves
awesome.
with Swamiji's eyes imprinted on it. So I'll bring you out on.
All right, Carl, I have you on a little phone out here because I decided let's just save time and not be interrupted by technical difficulties. All such difficulties are only Maya, the great goddess of illusion and delusion, who tries to just come and show her head up and say, hey, I'm going to come. Let's see what you can do. All you need is to raise the frequency to the level of Paramashiva. She just bows down and leaves at that point. So now, Carl, let's see if you can see me and hear me. Are you able to look at me?
I can see you very clearly, Ma.
All right.
Clearly, yeah.
So now, everyone, I have Carl Deen Dayal on my phone out here. I once saw a situation where we were trying to cause someone for attending a 30-day program, a 35-day program with Swamiji. The whole laptop just blasted. There was an electrocution or some electric circuit issue had broken open in their house. The laptop itself went bust. All right, so now I will have him showcased. Great. So Carl, I have Carl here, nice and clear. He is audible.
To the level of Paramashivam, she just bows down and leaves at that point. So now, Carl, let's see if you can see me. Is this a live transmission or?
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam, welcome back to Nithyananda TV and to the Paramashiva Shakti Vishkarna segment of Uttamottama Seva. With all the numerous technical glitches, we are back once again. This is what is reality. Meaning, just when you are about to cause your reality, when you want to reach the highest frequency of Paramashiva, many obstacles will come in your way, and that is a training one undergoes when you are coming towards Paramashivoham. It is not a joke to make it to the program. Usually on the day one of any program, Swamiji will say, you made it. And that one sentence has an extreme effect on the nervous system of the person, because in those days, they used to all travel on top of mountains, they leave their families, they'll go away for 50 years to experience enlightenment. Today, all you need to do is get through few technical glitches, which can severely test your patience and that of others. So jokes apart, I still have Carl Deen Dayal from New York who's connecting with us, and he's currently visible on two-way with me. This is typically how an engagement happens between a causer and the one who's getting caused. Both in the interim will experience the state, space and powers of Paramashiva. So now Carl, let the audience continue to see him. Carl, I've got a question for you. My only question is, do you want to come to Paramashivoham? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, ma.
Alright. Now, what are the obstacles that make you say, I want to come to Paramashivoham, but... So what are the words that come after the but?
Alright, there are many buts.
Oh,
And,
that's not just one.
I'm sorry
Oh my
to
God.
say-
Okay. Go ahead.
Alright, sorry to say that, but unfortunately there are many buts. And since Paramashivoham was announced, it's like the spring well was opened up inside of me. Like I started to have this feeling connection with the banyan tree, with Sangha, with all the Balasan, with the deity. It's like somehow I see myself walking around there. But anyways, the buts here.
Please list them out.
I have over $40,000 in debts to pay back.
$40,000 in debt. Okay.
Yes. I apparently had borrowed some money to attend in the last session and the last December program. And when I came back to the US, I started my own business. And unfortunately, it didn't pick up, and so I couldn't pay back my debts. And that's where it kind of grew. And it has challenged some of my relationships where, it's like, I don't have credibility and I need to, and it's not like my intention is to turn my back from it. No,
Okay.
it has to be taken care of. So that's two of them.
So you've given
I
me
had to
two
move back to
obstacles
my
right now,
parents.
Carl. You've given me two reasons
Yes.
right now. Go on listing them. Let's list them quickly.
Okay. I had to move back to my parents just because I had to vacate my apartment, and yes, and that's pretty much the big issue. And I need to pass my exam in order to expand myself and expand on my credibility. So that's pretty much 4 issues that has been holding me
That's
back,
all.
currently.
You're sure? Nothing else?
There's nothing else. No,
Oh, I thought you were being
everything else.
Carl,
It's just fine.
that's all? $40,000
That's
in
all.
debt? And some more previous debt?
$40,000.
And a
That's
relationship
all.
issue? And something related with your parents? That's all.
Well,
For a second,
that's
I
all.
actually
I
thought...
had to move back into their home. But they're not really connected with Swamiji, and so it's kind of like an obstacle to come. But that doesn't mean anything. The most important part is the finance and showing people and showing myself, proving to myself that I can expand, that I can grow, and that I can establish my own credibility and
Okay,
create
now
a life,
relax.
the future for myself here.
Relax. Now listen to what I'm saying. First of all the problems that you listed, the 4 or 5 of them, they're not a big deal. Second of all, you wanting to experience expansion and establishing your credibility, it's a very noble thought to have. Third of all, your problems can be completely resolved now. Listen very clearly to what I'm saying. Swamiji always says, there are some of us, we will find a problem in even a solution. But I know you are not like that. If you see a solution, you will just come. So now,
Exactly.
let us first raise your frequency by understanding what on earth is keeping you at a totally different level that makes you manifest these kinds of problems around you. See, understand, no one on planet Earth can live without problems. But you can live with different quality of problems. Even an avatar
Correct.
has got his own share of problems. Look at all the avatars that landed on planet Earth. Did they not have demons come after them? Our own beloved Swamiji, mighty avatar of all times, has had so much of persecution against him. But the way he stood, raised the frequency, did not back out, just pushed through. That is why he is revered as an incarnation. Now you too have attended previous programs of Swamiji where the high frequency happens, power manifestation occurs in whichever powers you are comfortable with. Then you go on an enriching spree, you are part of the New York Sangha, you enjoy talking to people about Swamiji, and yet suddenly all these problems crop up. It feels like a complete contradiction. A total contradiction to what you have done and to what you are experiencing. So now people will come and ask you, Carl, how come? Dude, you're so spiritual, you're doing all these things, you wear white clothes and bhasma. You're talking about Swamiji, and yet this happens to you? How? Now, let me explain. Using this banyan leaf, what we are going to do, we will just look into it, and while looking at Swamiji's third eye, or all his three eyes, we will understand a solution for what exactly life is trying to teach you now, and something that you have not caught up with yet. Swamiji
I
is...
appreciate it.
Yes, no problem. You're very welcome. And everyone who is watching this is also extremely welcome to connect with us. Not right away, but we will be projecting a link on which you can write down your names, and we will get in touch with you, because please understand, there is no such thing called obstacle. It is only an opportunity to manifest it as a power. Now, Carl, I'm going to take few seconds and I'm going to connect with Swamiji using this very powerful banyan leaf. And if you, Carl, cause yourself today itself for Paramashivoham, I will send you this particular one, which has been kept on Swamiji's Padakas throughout. It has been specially energized by Swamiji for being able to directly have an audience, Nayana Diksha, with you. Raise your frequency to the level where the answers to your questions happen. So now, let me first tell you, behind all of your problems, there's only one thought current. And that is...
That is being there in Paramashivoham. That is being there with the banyan tree. That is being there with Sangha. That is being there with the Cosmic Center.
True. But the real thought current behind your problems is not being there with the banyan tree or being there with the Sangha. That is our hopeful, wishful understanding or thinking. Let me guide you now. Carl, what I want you to understand, here is the thought current behind the problems that are continuously manifesting. Swamiji always says, when you're surrounded by problems, just look in and complete. Now, here is the thought current. It's as simple as this sentence. How much more? Nothing else. Are you listening, Carl?
Yes.
Now, don't add anything else into it. Only listen. By listening, you will transform. Deal?
Yes.
The thought current behind, the thought current that you need to complete, the reason why all these problems have manifested is only one. How much more? Even in your business, when the continuous obstacles come, especially when you have a great idea, you're a dynamic person, everything is fine, but the resources just don't seem to add up. That time also, the incomplete or the idea that lives behind is just this. How much more? Nothing else. Now,
Correct.
good, you are able to identify with it. This how much more seeps into your relationships, enters into everything. For example, in your relationships, when you're with a person, you do everything for them, and yet the person is not completely satisfied. Deeply inside you, there's only one thought current that needs to be addressed. How much more? I swear, even in the next 10 minutes, you'll be able to make the payment, because whenever your brain is freezing with the idea of how much more, you never see solutions happen.
Correct.
Same thing, Carl. Good, you're agreeing with me. Same thing, Carl. Let's say if we were in an accident or something like a life emergency. That time we will not be thinking, oh, I don't have the resources, I've got loan, my relationships are not strong, my parents want something else, this person is not connected. We will not try to create all of this at all around us. We will just find a way. The intensity will be such. We'll just find a way to grab the money, put it at Swamiji's feet. That's all.
Correct.
True. So this is the training. See, understand, Carl, if you did not go through the obstacle, you would never have understood that you have this thought current in you. How much more? All the emotions inside that have been cleared beautifully by Swamiji in all your previous programs. Swamiji always says, don't come to me for peace, because I will always put you into more chaos, even more chaos, so that you reach your ultimate goal of enlightenment. He is not a feel-good guru who only wants a good name with his disciples and devotees. He's a lion. 2-3 times he will even bite your hand off or bite your head off. Only then we will realize, oops, I was carrying the head of a sheep. Now I can carry the head of a lion, that I truly am. So Carl, are you relating with what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I
So
completely
now,
agree with everything that you said. They actually resonate with my actions and my belief and thought pattern.
yes, just this one sentence, no other problem exists in your life. Now, using the banyan leaf, I'm going to teach you how to complete with that. When you complete with it, immediately by the end of the session, you yourself will say, this is how I'm going to become a fully paid, committed participant in Paramashivoham. You will have that breakthrough. So now, I hope everyone else is also watching, because you can do the same process with me. Please listen. Carl's breakthrough will be all of our breakthrough. Understand, when your body feels how much more you cannot access your etheric body, the Divya Sharira. That is the reason why everyone who wants to come for Paramashivam, you will go through the how much more. When that question is completed, and for Carl, I'm just going to look into the eyes of Swamiji and see how he can complete it. Once the completion occurs in him, he himself by the end of the session, in few minutes, will be able to tell, Ma, this is how I'm going to be a fully committed participant, and I will receive the very same banyan leaf, because Carl, here Swamiji is manifesting just for you. Exclusively for you. Exactly how he says, I happened exclusively for you. So the same banyan leaf I will send you. You will see what kind of a miracle occurs now. Now, without further ado, because anyways we've been delayed by a lot of technical interruptions. Now let's begin, Carl. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now just remember Swamiji in your third eye. And very softly chant the Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham within you, just for yourself. Don't get distracted by anything else. In that time, I'm going to look directly into the 3 eyes of Paramashiva, who will manifest exclusively for you and tell what to do to complete this thought current. How much more? Now I'm beginning. Let the Mahavakya please be played.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. Carl, I'm ready now to reveal. Just be in a receptive space of listening. Immediately your life situations will transform. Listen, in your life, there is absolutely no need to be worried about $40,000 or even $4 million of loan. Please understand, the world's largest social media company, Facebook, also has got loan of several billions of dollars, and that guy is not freaking out.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen carefully to what I'm about to reveal. I saw very clearly Like a photograph and a movie Swamiji showed me, that when you were just born, Carl, you're a very small
Yes.
baby. Don't even say yes, just continuously be in the receptive space, just be in the meditative space and have your eyes open. Look at me. And Swamiji very beautifully revealed that when you are born, you are actually a very small baby. Small baby that really needed the mother's warmth and also the mother's milk. But there was a separation that had occurred for your own benefit and for your mother's recovery at that time. During this moment, you have cried and bawled your eyes out. You cried and bawled your eyes out. That was the effort which you are putting for the action or the result called your mother coming and attending to you, or you, because a newborn child does not know anyone other than mother. Really, it does not know anyone other than the umbilical cord and the umbilical connection. So as a newborn baby, when you're crying, this thought current forms in you. How much more, and whatever I do is just falling short. Any amount of intelligence, even in your current life, that you put towards, whether your effort into spirituality, it's falling short according to the illusion. Any amount of effort you're putting into your relationships, it falls short. Any amount of effort you're putting into calling someone, it is falling short. Why? Because only in going through such an experience, you will come back to the original conclusion you created. How much more do I bawl? How much more do I cry? How much more do I put in the effort? Carl, are you able to relate with what I am saying? Were you able to start seeing it? Were you able to start seeing it in your mind's eye, in your third eye, in your inner space?
Yes, Mom. Because it resonates, the pattern resonates with my current, all my life, pretty much all my life that I've known myself.
Absolutely. All your life, or ever since you have known yourself, ever since you came to the maturity of understanding you, this is what has been happening. All the efforts seems to be falling short. You come to inner awakening and the effort seems to be falling short. See, Carl, I came to inner awakening and I materialized and went from strength to strength to strength. Somebody else came to programs and went from one problem into another problem. But Swamiji only shows you that life so that you can see your original thought current, which is preventing you from experiencing the true power of your avyakta, the unmanifested component of you. Are you understanding that, Carl?
Yes, Mom.
Now understand the $40,000 of the loan. Even that happened only because how much ever effort you put in, it just fell short. Now all you need to do is, Carl, just remember Swamiji in your third eye. Do it with me. Do it right now. Do it on this call. Close your eyes. See Swamiji in your third eye. Don't even remember him. Just see Swamiji in your third eye. You will see he will appear without a crown, just with long flowing jatas, smiling just the way you like it. Just with a simple rudraksha. There is a sleeveless vest-like thing that he's wearing. He's blessing and laughing and just doing this action. Literally laughing, thinking, what did you get yourself into, Carl Deen Dayal? In that form, you will see him. Now tell him, I consciously drop this thought current. How much more? That is just an illusion, a small conclusion I created. I consciously drop it at your sacred feet, Swamiji. Experience a powerful awakening in you at this moment. You will literally feel Swamiji's enlightening presence in you. The camera can even show a close-up of Carl. just decide to drop the idea that you created in you when you were a small baby who did not even know what was happening. Just how much more. Drop that and all the emotions behind it at Swamiji's feet. Do it right now. In few seconds, you will feel that the whole thought current is just pulled out of you, and you will not feel overwhelmed about $40,000 or some relationship issue, or even if death itself comes, you will not feel overwhelmed. You will just say, wait few moments, let me finish my program. After that, you ask Swamiji whether you need my life, and then you can take me. Carl, did you do what I said? Did you close your eyes?
Yes, ma.
How do you feel?
I feel like a stiffness inside of me, worrying about, where, how far more, how much more I have to, keep struggling to get my feet back on solid ground. And the same moment, Swamiji is there, same simple form, the way that I imagine, the way that I feel connection, just like keep smiling and like
I understand. Now listen.
Like flowing like the Ganga,
Yes, absolutely. The stiffness itself will flow out like Ganga. That is what, see, when you use the word Ganga, Ganga is the only one who can bring you to completion. That is why everyone goes and dips into her. Are you understanding, Carl?
Yes, ma'am.
The very stiffness. See, Carl, anything you see in your life around you that you don't like, including the technical interruption that almost costed us not being able to see you, even that is nothing but a manifestation of this idea. How much more? Or but then, but, so many buts, infinite buts will only come because of the idea of how much more. Are you understanding that, Carl?
Yes, ma'am.
The only way to completely heal that is by literally being a Shiva Bhuta and saying, whatever the case may be, even if I've got $4 billion, I am covered by Swamiji. He is your greatest insurance. He is your greatest protection. He is your greatest talisman. So then why worry about a relationship which has come out of the idea how much more? Why worry about the loan which has manifested out of the idea how much more? Why worry about various ifs and buts and health problems and parents not connecting and all of that, which has come out of this idea how much more? Why worry about any of it when the forgetfulness has happened in you that you are covered by Swamiji? Carl, are you understanding this? The true reason why you felt overwhelmed, the true reason why you felt that stiffness was because you forgot you are covered exclusively by Swamiji. Mark Zuckerberg has got billions in debt. Bill Gates has got billions in debt. Countries have got billions of dollars in debt. But you having $40,000 in debt feels so overwhelming because you feel no one is there to cover you. That is the delusion that you need to break right now. Simply commit. Just because I know Swamiji is the one who, the creator, sustainer, destroyer, the one who places you in the delusion and the one who liberates you by grace, the same extraordinary being is your cover, is your insurance for your health, wealth and life. Are you understanding, Carl? Now from this, even if you need to jump off a cliff and fly, you will do it. Let alone becoming a paid committed participant without deviating from it and saying, no, I'll do it tomorrow. No, I'll do it day after tomorrow. Because then guess what? You are going to be interrupted by more buts, ifs, more ifs and buts. We almost lost you on the call today. Almost. But yet, Swamiji was your insurance agent. He covered you. He made it happen. Literally, I have you on a telephone with a mic attached to it. not bothering about what the audience are going to think, overcoming everything just because of Swamiji, and he's had you covered. In fact, at this time, Carl, I should tell you, we were supposed to be in very important engagements. However, we are still sitting with you. This is what is showcasing the fact that you are covered. You coming to Paramashivoham is covered by Swamiji. Now you be bold and accept that when Swamiji is covering me, he is the greatest assurance. Then why am I afraid to find my feet on the ground? You don't need to put your feet on the ground, by the way. Let's change that into the power of levitation. Are you understanding, Carl?
Yes, ma.
Please understand, even if you see a coffee mug in front of you and you don't like it, or the coffee went cold, it is only because of the same issue. How much more? Every time I need to put in more and more and more, I am not yet done. Whether it is a coffee mug going cold, or whether it is your life manifestations, $40,000, $80,000, $4 million, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. Even banks are in great loans, Carl, leave alone you. Even countries go through entire economic crisis, not knowing what to do, catastrophes, not knowing what to do. But you are covered by Swamiji. Only because of that you even had this session. Are you understanding, Carl? What
Yes,
if me
I
and
know this
Nithyananda,
auspicious.
yes, what if me and Nithyananda had just decided to do body scanning on someone and be done with the Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarna? But instead, she, who is a great Akashic reader, is very lovingly manifesting your reality by holding you on a simple phone and a mic. So understand to what extent Swamiji is supporting you and making it happen.
Swamiji always did. Always. In the past, I know that. Since my first program, I know that.
Now,
All
what
my-
you need to know is, you know that Swamiji is always there for you. When you are faced with your problems, tell them to get lost, and that Swamiji is there to take care of them for you. The apasmara, Carl, the only problem for you is apasmara, forgetting that Swamiji is there for you when you come face to face to your problem. Are you understanding, Carl?
Yes.
Apasmara is the only thing that prevents us from seeing our divine body, the cosmic body. Swamiji himself told that, and this forgetfulness is what we call as an illusion. So Carl, with all of these facts understood, be bold and let's get you this banyan leaf where Swamiji manifested exclusively for you and showed the entire picture of what happened in your life. Are you ready to do that, Carl?
Yes, ma.
See, if you're in a life emergency, what you would have done to make the reality happen, just do that. The life emergency here is nothing but your being getting suffocated by so-called problems which actually don't exist, Carl. They look like a reality only because of that sentence, how much more. But now that how much more is already burnt away by Swamiji, that is the reason why you feel the cognitive shifts inside you and the stiffness is leaving you like Ganga flowing outside.
Ma, also, it's also the responsibility that I have to take to fulfill those obligations. You know, it's not just in my
Correct.
heart. I want to find whatever way to be there.
Correct.
But the financial, it's not the financial. The money doesn't mean anything. It's just the responsibility to
Correct. Now,
fulfill
Carl,
that.
let me tell you one more thing. Many doctors, let me tell you this also. Many doctors, they feel they cannot leave their patients and come and see Swamiji in a program. They cite it, the reason being as responsibility. Now come on, if that person's life is lost, are we responsible for it, or is Sadashiva, Paramashiva responsible for it?
Sarashiva, of course.
Now, if you are not there in the picture today, who's going to be taking care of your responsibilities?
No one.
Paramashiva. That is where you are stuck. When you say no one, That is where the forgetfulness again happens. If I am not there, then no one can take of the responsibilities. That is where you are again forgetting that Swamiji is your greatest assurance.
Okay.
Are you realizing that you just forgot him at that point? When you thought about your obligations? When you thought about your responsibilities? Isn't it true?
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
say today.
That's true.
It is true. That is the point. See, there are areas in our life where we just forget that Swamiji exists. That is what we call apasmara. Even if you are not there, even if something happened to you today, Swamiji is there, taking care. Carl, I wanted to tell all of the live audience, see, just before I started this call, started talking to Carl, I got a notice that my grandfather is being taken in an ambulance and he's almost on deathbed. But we have to conduct, you are waiting, everyone is waiting. So that doesn't mean I take off. I cannot sit and worry, who is going to take care of my grandfather? Should I leave? Should I be here? This is a live situation. That time I just remembered, why should I even bother when Swamiji is there? And that's the time I received the message from Swamiji saying, blessings, I'll take care. Not only that, get your grandparents, let them live in the Adinam itself. I'll give them a complete house. Let them be comfortable. Let them happily live here. Carl, whether I was there or not, he is taken care of. Now, I did not forget that. It is up to you to make a decision now. Are you going to remember that Swamiji will take care of your responsibilities and obligations? The area where you forget that he is there, that is the area that continuously hounds you, just to remind you that Swamiji will take care. Are you understanding? Come on, it's a live example. I'm showing you from my own life now. I am sitting and talking to you, whereas anyone else will say that I should have been in the hospital with my grandfather. Is that not true?
Correct, ma'am.
So when I can sit and cause your reality, and Sadashiva himself is creating my reality for me, what does that say about life?
You want to expand with life. You want to engage with life.
Not just that, it shows the guts to believe that Swamiji will take care. This is the greatest talisman that you are forgetting in areas where you are thinking you are the only one responsible. Even whether you exist or not, whether you live or not, the one who keeps your family's heartbeat alive, he has enough intelligence to take care of them. He has enough intelligence to connect them to Swamiji. You agree or you disagree?
I totally agree with that, yes.
That's it. So now, what's your decision? Is the decision to procrastinate or is the decision to make it happen today?
I want to make it happen. I want to make it happen. I don't
There
know
is,
how.
see, I want to make it happen, but once again, apasmara.
I
Why
know
don't
how
you
I'm
just
in the
say,
right-
listen to me, listen to me, listen carefully. Why don't you just say, I will make it happen now, Swamiji will show me the way. Then, because you are third eye awakened, he will give you a solution the way he's given me a solution in front of all of these people. Agreed or disagreed?
Totally agreed, yes.
Totally agree. Carl, be very careful. You are not coming to any ordinary program. You're coming to Paramashivoham. In between, 10,000 butts will be there. The delay in time will make us be stuck only at the butt frequency, if you know what I mean. Are you understanding?
Yes. Yes.
Use the intelligence of your third eye. This is my see, I decided I will use this leaf to cause your reality. So Swamiji started showing me he's not abandoning me in front of all of these viewers and people and you. Is that right or wrong?
No, correct, ma. Swamiji is here. He's protecting us and guiding us through this because
Then
of my reality.
all Swamiji needs for that is you saying, I will do it now. Anybody who says, I may do it, I can, I possibly can, he doesn't need to show himself to such a person. He's too busy. Are you understanding, Carl?
Yes. Ma, I will make a commitment to be there.
You will make
And
a commitment to be there, but I don't want your commitment.
Yes.
I want your commitment to fully cause yourself today. Now. Are you understanding? It's a declaration where you say, it's a declaration with all the fear you have to come forward and see Swamiji. Understand? Not until 10 months
Yes.
later. Carl, are you getting it? Sadashiva manifests himself. Paramashiva comes before those who say, I want to come to you now. You show me the way. That is a complete innocent surrender that Nithyananda was talking about a little while before. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma.
So now, what's your situation? Will you make it today? Are you
I will
able to
make
hear
it
me?
today.
Not I want to make it today. Will you make it today? There's a very big difference between I want to make it today and I will make it today. When you say I will make it today, you are the one who's manifesting as a Paramashiva. Are you understanding, Carl?
Yes.
Carl, what if I had gone away to see my grandfather in the hospital and you did not have the session?
Then it would have been a complete, the door wouldn't be open for me.
Absolutely. Now when the door is open, you don't close it by saying, I want to do it by today. I want is a very cunning way of saying, I will try. If it doesn't happen, I'll not bother. That's not a place where Paramashiva manifests. And this is something that I'm giving as a tip for every one of you who are watching us live and who want to make it to Paramashivoham. I want to make it is a very cunning way of saying, I'll try something. If the money doesn't fall on my head, then I'm not going to do it. I will make it. Let Swamiji show me the way. Swamiji brought you on the call today. Is he not intelligent enough to show you the rest of the way?
Yes, ma.
Are
Ma,
you able to
I will
really
make it
understand
today.
that?
I will make it today. I will do it now, and so be it. That's
Wonderful. Wonderful. Tathastu. You will make it today. Please understand, Carl. Swamiji, who has made Paramashivoham happen to you by putting you on this call, by using the spiritual alchemy object, doing all of that, he is intelligent enough to reach out to you when you say, I will do it today. I will make it happen now. Are you resonating with it?
Yes. You know what? I would like to add to it. The moment I said that,
Yes.
I feel complete completion.
Wonderful.
With how much more?
Can you kindly repeat that, Carl? We didn't get you.
Ma, with when I had to say it, not when I had, but when I said it with wholeheartedly that I will make it today, I felt complete completion with how much more.
Wonderful. That
I
is
already-
exactly
I already
the
felt
power of causing.
that.
Carl, thank you for saying that, because that's exactly the causing Mahashakti. See, please understand, when you start with the problem, and at the end of it, when you declare, I will make it to Paramashivam today, now, and you feel the complete completion with the old problem, how much more? That is exactly what you said now, that you feel complete completion with it. That is the effect where you know that the causing has manifested in you as a reality. Thank you for that. Anything else you would like to share with the audience?
I would say this is an opportunity to not only upgrade and expand your life, feel oneness with the cosmos and Swamiji, but also connect with your true divine self and emancipate yourself to your highest potentiality. Open your eyes to who you never thought you would be before. You know?
Wonderful.
It's like you stand in front of a mirror and you just imagine all these wonderful things, all these millions of thoughts, wondering where you're gonna be, what your life is gonna be like, snapshot of pictures. But then through Swamiji and through this program, it will give you the opportunity to put your feet in solid ground in that moment, in that situation, where your imagination somehow becomes your life.
Wonderful.
And
So
that
let's get
is
you
a
to
blessing.
Paramashivoham,
That
Carl.
is shower from Shakti and Cosmos.
Great. So let's get you to Paramashivoham, and I will see
Yes.
that you are making it now. You're making it today. You can really do it. And the wonderful thing is, you feel completely complete about the original
Correct.
problem that manifested itself in various obstacles. How much more? All right, Carl, thank you so much for being on, causing as a Mahashakti in this Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarna. Thank you for
Ma,
connecting with
causing
us
my
all the
life.
way
Thank
from
you, Swamiji,
New York.
for holding
This
us in the
banyan
middle
is for
and
you.
Thank you for making it happen to be there.
Wonderful, wonderful. So with that, we conclude and offer the oneness experienced at the sacred feet of Paramashiva, the embodiment of who is His Divine Holiness, Paramahamsa Nithyananda. And let us now proceed with the remainder of the Uttamattama Seva. Before that, please make sure that you are all, if you want to cause yourself today, then please add your name on this link. It is tiny.cc/Paramashivoham banyan leaf. tiny.cc/Paramashivoham banyan leaf. If you'd like to immediately make it to Paramashivoham and use this banyan leaf that we just used to cause our reality, to cause Carl's reality of making it to Paramashivoham, removing his obstacles, removing his mind's obstacle, then definitely you will receive this sacred banyan leaf with Swamiji's eyes imprinted on it. If you fully become a paid participant today, the fee is $12,000 on an early bird discount. And here is the link, tiny.cc/Paramashivoham banyan leaf. With that, I thank all of you. Nithyananda.
The next offering at the feet of Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti, Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva, is the offering of the Nitya Seva. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Nitya Priya Nityam Avadharaya.
Nithyananda. Today, as we speak of lust to love, during the Nritya Seva, we would like to offer the story of the love story, the divine love story of Sadashiva himself. Sati, the first consort of Sadashiva, burns herself in the Homa, the fire ritual. Fire, after listening to abuses about her consort, Sadashiva, not able to bear the abuse, she jumps into the fire, giving up her body. Coming back to experience the union with Sadashiva, Devi Parashakti, this time, comes down in the form of Parvati, the daughter of the mountain king Himavan. She expresses her desire to marry Sadashiva himself, this time her father completely supporting her in her purpose. Devi Parvati serves Sadashiva as Sadashiva meditates in Kailasa. At the same time, the Devatas, the gods, have been promised that the son of Parvati and Sadashiva will lead them against the demon Tarakasura, and hence they send Kamadeva to bring love between Parvati and Sadashiva. Is it that Sadashiva does not love Parvati? It is not so. So as Kamadeva tries to use his powers to bring in that love between Parvati and Sadashiva, Sadashiva opens his third eye, burning Kama to ashes. After that, Devi Parvati realizes that she will win Sadashiva not by beauty, but only by her chastity, by her devotion and penance. From then, she decides to meditate upon Sadashiva. Being pleased by her devotion, Sadashiva comes in the disguise to test her stability, and Parvati beautifully wins that test, I can say. He says, "Why are you meditating for Sadashiva?" He stays in the graveyard with ash, smeared with ash. His ornaments are snakes, clad with tiger skin. Why are you going behind him? Why don't you marry me? But Parvati stands by, boldly standing by her love, her divine consort Sadashiva. And then Sadashiva reveals himself to Parvati, accepting her as his own. Throughout this whole story, it is not that love happened between Sadashiva and Parvati only at that moment. Sadashiva's love for Parvati, for Devi Parashakti, has been eternal. He only waits for her to come to the maturity, to come to the right space. Similarly, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Paramahamsa Nithyananda's love and compassion for the world is eternal. It is only for us to come to the right space to realize it and understand His love.
हत्त हत्त झम तत्त हत्त झम तत्त दह दह दहनम तत्त हत्त झम तत्त हत्त झम तत्त दह दह दहनम ता हत्त झम दह दहनम तत्त हत्त झम दह दहनम किड़दक धरि किड़तुम दह किड़दक धरि किड़तुम दह दह किड़दक धरि किड़तुम. Devi Parashakti comes down in the form of Girirajasuta, the daughter of the mountain king named Parvati. Dhinnam takuntari kitta tak dhinnam takuntari kitta tak dhinnam takuntari kitta tak dhinnam takuntari kitta tak dhinnam dhari kitta tak dhinnam dhari kitta tak dhinnam dhari kitta tak dhalang kutum kirdiga dhari kittatum tam. And then Devi Parvati goes to Kailasa along with her Sakhis to serve Sadashiva while he does his penance. Dhalang kutakka dhikku takka tadhinna tum ta hatta jham tarita hatta hatta jham tarite jhanna jhanna kukkun tarita kukkun tari takkun tarite ta hatta jham tarita. Hatta jham tarite ta hatta jham tarita तत्त हत्त झम तरी तै झण्ण झण्ण कुक्कुं तरिता कुक्कुं तरि तक्कुं तरि तै तरि धण्ण 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 झण्णु झण्णु झुण्णु धिम्मि 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 किट्ट तरि धण्ण झुण्णु धिम्मि तत् धित्ता किडतक धरि किडतुं तत् धित्ता किडतक धरि किडतुं तत् धित्ता किडतक धरि किडतुं ताम्. Knowing that the end to their sorrow would be brought by the son of Parvati and Shiva, the Devas send Kamadeva in order to bring love between Devi Parashakti in the form of Parvati and Sadashiva. Tarita dhanna tata dhanna jhannu tata jhannu dhimmi tata dhimmi kitta tata tarikiratum tarita dhanna tata dhanna jhannu tata jhannu dhimmi tata dhimmi kitta tata tarikiratum takka dhikku kidataka dharikiratum tak kidataka dharikiratum tak kidataka dharikiratum किड़तक धरि किड़तुम किड़तक धरि किड़तुम किड़तक धरि किड़तुम ता हत्त हत्त झम तत्त हत्त झम तत्त दह दह दहनम तत्त हत्त हत्त झम तत्त हत्त झम तत्त दह दह दहनम ता हत्त हत्त झम दह दहनम तत्त हत्त हत्त झम दह दहनम किड़तक धरि किड़तुम दह किड़तक धरि किड़तुम दह दह किड़तक धरि किड़तुम. Sadashiva, on seeing Kamadeva trying to disturb his penance, burns him into ashes by opening his third eye. Parvati then decides to please Sadashiva only through austerity. She takes on severe penance to win the lord of her heart. Pleased by Parvati's devotion, Sadashiva comes down disguised to test her. Tangida tattadhinna tattadhinna tangida tattadhinna tangida tattam tangida tattadhinna tattadhinna tangida tattadhinna dhanam kutakata dhinginatum tajham takajham dhunudhim tadinginatum tajham takajham dhunudhim tadinginatum tajham takajham dhunudhim tadinginatum tam. Tangida tattadhinna tattadhinna tangida tattadhinna taddhinna tam tangida tattadhinna tattadhinna tangida tattadhinna taddhinna tam tajham krigadhiridatam tajham krigadhiridatam tajham krigadhiridatam tam. Tangida tattadhinna tattadhinna tangida tattadhinna taddhinna tam tangida tattadhinna tattadhinna tangida tattadhinna taddhinna tam kidatum tarigidatum kidatum tarigidatum kidatum tarigidatum taddhitta tadhinatum ta taddhitta tadhinatum ta taddhitta kidhiridatum ta. धिक्ಕು ತಕ್ಕ ತದ್ಧಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತೋಂ ಕಂಕಣ್ಣ ಕಣ್ಣ ಕಣ್ಣ ಧ್ವನಿ ದೇವಿ ಝಂಝಣ್ಣ ಝಣ್ಣ ಝಣ್ಣನು ಪುರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕಂಕಣ್ಣ ಕಣ್ಣ ಕಣ್ಣ ಧ್ವನಿ ದೇವಿ ಝಂಝಣ್ಣ ಝಣ್ಣ ಝಣ್ಣ ಝಣ್ಣನು ಪುರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕಂಕಣ್ಣ ಕಣ್ಣ ದೇವಿ ಝಂಝಣ್ಣ ಝಣ್ಣ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕಂಕಣ್ಣ ಕಣ್ಣ ದೇವಿ ಝಂಝಣ್ಣ ಝಣ್ಣ ಶಕ್ತಿ ದೇವಿ ದುರ್ಗ ಆದಿ ಪರಾಶಕ್ತಿ ದೇವಿ ದುರ್ಗ ಪರಾಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಂಬೆ ಅಂಬ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಆದಿ ಪರಾಶಕ್ತಿ.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
The next offering at the feet of The next offering at the feet of Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Sangeeta Seva. देवदेवोत्तम देवता सार्वभौम अखिलांड कोटि ब्रह्मांड नायक श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव संगीत प्रिय संगीतम अवधारय. नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो 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 भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो. गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मामव भवसागर तारक. गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मामव भवसागर तारक. भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो निर्गुण परब्रह्म स्वरूप गम गम भूत प्रपंच रहित निर्गुण परब्रह्म स्वरूप गम गम भूत प्रपंच रहित निज गुह निहित नितानंद निज गुह निहित नितानंद. दिमित दिमित दिमि दिमि किट तक तोम तोम तरि किट किट तोम मतंग मुनिवर वंदित ईश सर्वदिगंबर वेष्टित वेश नित्यानिरंजन निर्गुण ईश ईश सबेश सर्वेश ईश सबेश सर्वेश. भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मामव भवसागर तारक गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मामव भवसागर तारक भो शंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो भो शंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो
नित्यानंद परमशिवोहम ओम 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 नित्यानंद
names, sacred, divine, powerful names of Paramashiva, Nithyanandeshwara, after they are being chanted by the priests here, for you all to experience the intense Shakti Nipata with Paramashiva Nithyanandeshwara. Om Shivaya Namaha.
Om Shivaya Namaha.
Om Maheshwaraya Namaha.
Om Maheshwaraya Namaha.
Om Shambhave Namaha.
Om Shambhave Namaha.
Om Pinakine Namaha.
Om Pinakine Namaha.
Om Shashishekharaya Namaha.
Om Shashishekharaya Namaha.
Om Vamadevaya Namaha.
Om Vamadevaya Namaha.
Om Virupakshaya Namaha.
Om Virupakshaya Namaha.
Om Kapardine Namaha.
Om Kapardine Namaha.
Om Nilalohitaya Namaha.
Om Nilalohitaya Namaha.
Om Shankaraya Namaha.
Om Shankaraya Namaha.
Om Shulapanaye Namaha.
Om Shulapanaye Namaha.
Om Khatvangine Namaha.
Om Khatvangine Namaha.
Om Vishnuvallabhaya Namaha.
Om Vishnuvallabhaya Namaha.
Om Shipivishtaya Namaha.
Om Sipivishtaya Namaha.
Om Ambikanathaya Namaha.
Om Ambikanathaya Namaha.
Om Shrikanthaya Namaha.
Om Shrikanthaya Namaha.
Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha.
Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha.
Om Bhavaya Namaha.
Om Bhavaya Namaha.
Om Sharvaya Namaha.
Om Sharvaya Namaha.
Om Trilokeshaya Namaha.
Om Trilokeshaya Namaha.
Om Shitikanthaya Namaha.
Om Siddhikanthaya Namaha.
Om Shivapriyaya Namaha.
Om Shivapriyaya Namaha.
Om Ugraya Namaha.
Om Ugraya Namaha.
Om Kapaline Namaha.
Om Kapaline Namaha.
Om Kamaraye Namaha.
Om Kaumaraye Namaha.
Om Kamaraye Namaha.
Om Kamaraye Namaha.
Om Andhakasurasudanaya Namaha.
Om Andhakasurasudanaya Namaha.
Om Gangadharaya Namaha.
Om Gangadharaya Namaha.
Om Lalatakshaya Namaha.
Om Lalatakshaya Namaha.
Om Kalakalaya Namaha.
Om Kalakalaya Namaha.
Om Kripanidhaye Namaha.
Om Kripanidhaye Namaha.
Om Bhimaya Namaha.
Om Bhimaya Namaha.
Om Parashuhastaya Namaha.
Om Parashuhastaya Namaha.
Om Mrigapanaye Namaha.
Om Mrigapanaye Namaha.
Om Jatadharaya Namaha.
Om Jatadharaya Namaha.
Om Telavasine Namaha.
Om Tenavasine Namaha.
Om Kavachine Namaha.
Om Kavachine Namaha.
Om Kathoraya Namaha.
Om Kathoraya Namaha.
Om Tripurantakaya Namaha.
Om Tripurantakaya Namaha.
Om Vrishankaya Namaha.
Om Vrishankaya Namaha.
Om Vrishabharudhaya Namaha.
Om Vrishabharudhaya Namaha.
Om Bhasmodhulita Vigrahaya Namaha.
Om Bhasmodhulita Vigrahaya Namaha.
Om Samapriyaya Namaha.
Om Samapriyaya Namaha.
Om Swaramayaya Namaha.
Om Swaramajaya Namaha.
Om Trayimurtaye Namaha.
Om Trajimurtaye Namaha.
Om Anishwaraya Namaha.
Om Anishwaraya Namaha.
Om Sarvajnaya Namaha.
Om Sarvajnaya Namaha.
Om Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Somasuryagnilochanaya Namaha.
Om Somasuryagnilochanaya Namaha.
Om Havishe Namaha.
Om Habishe Namaha.
Om Yajnamayaya Namaha.
Om Yajnamajaya Namaha.
Om Somaya Namaha.
Om सोमाय नमः
ॐ पञ्चवक्त्राय नमः
ॐ पञ्चवक्त्राय नमः
ॐ सदाशिवाय नमः
ॐ सदाशिवाय नमः
ॐ विश्वेश्वराय नमः
ॐ विश्वेश्वराय नमः
ॐ वीरभद्राय नमः
ॐ वीरभद्राय नमः
ॐ गणनाथाय नमः
ॐ गणनाथाय नमः
ॐ प्रजापतये नमः
ॐ प्रजापतये नमः
ॐ हिरण्यरेतसे नमः
ॐ हिरण्यरेतसे नमः
ॐ दुर्धर्षाय नमः
ॐ दुर्धर्षाय नमः
ॐ गिरीशाय नमः
ॐ गिरीशाय नमः
ॐ गिरिशाय नमः
ॐ गिरीशाय नमः
ॐ अनघाय नमः
ॐ अनघाय नमः
ॐ भुजङ्गभूषणाय नमः
ॐ भुजङ्गभूषणाय नमः
ॐ भर्गाय नमः
ॐ भर्गाय नमः
ॐ गिरिधन्वने नमः
ॐ गिरिधन्वने नमः
ॐ गिरिप्रियाय नमः
ॐ गिरिप्रियाय नमः
ॐ कृत्तिवाससे नमः
ॐ कृत्तिवाससे नमः
ॐ पुरारातये नमः
ॐ पुरारातये नमः
ॐ भगवते नमः
ॐ भगवते नमः
ॐ प्रमथाधिपाय नमः
ॐ प्रमताधिपाय नमः
ॐ मृत्युञ्जयाय नमः
ॐ मृत्युञ्जयाय नमः
ॐ सूक्ष्मतनवे नमः
ॐ सूक्ष्मक्रमाय नमः
ॐ रुद्राय नमः
ॐ रुद्राय नमः
ॐ भूतपतये नमः
ॐ भूतपतये नमः
ॐ स्थाणवे नमः
ॐ स्थानवे नमः
ॐ अहिर्बुध्न्याय नमः
ॐ अहिर्बुध्नियाय नमः
ॐ दिगम्बराय नमः
ॐ दिगम्बराय नमः
ॐ अष्टमूर्तये नमः
ॐ अष्टमूर्तये नमः
ॐ अनेकात्मने नमः
ॐ अनेकात्मने नमः
ॐ सात्विकाय नमः
ॐ सात्विकाय नमः
ॐ शुद्धविग्रहाय नमः
ॐ शुद्धविग्रहाय नमः
ॐ शाश्वताय नमः
ॐ शाश्वताय नमः
ॐ खण्डपरशवे नमः
ॐ खण्डपरशवे नमः
ॐ अजाय नमः
ॐ अजाय नमः
ॐ पाशविमोचकाय नमः
ॐ पाशविमोचकाय नमः
ॐ मृडाय नमः
ॐ मृडाय नमः
ॐ पशुपतये नमः
ॐ पशुपतये नमः
ॐ देवाय नमः
ॐ देवाय नमः
ॐ महादेवाय नमः
ॐ महादेवाय नमः
ॐ अव्ययाय नमः
ॐ अव्ययाय नमः
ॐ हरये नमः
ॐ हरये नमः
ॐ पूषदन्तभिदे नमः
ॐ पूषदन्तभिदे नमः
ॐ अव्यग्राय नमः
ॐ औयग्राय नमः
ॐ दक्षाध्वर हराय नमः
ॐ दक्षाध्वरहराय नमः
ॐ हराय नमः
ॐ हराय नमः
ॐ भगनेत्रभिदे नमः
ॐ भगनेत्रभिदे नमः
ॐ अव्यक्ताय नमः
ॐ अव्यक्ताय नमः
ॐ सहस्राक्षाय नमः
ॐ सहस्राक्षाय नमः
ॐ सहस्रपदे नमः
ॐ सहस्रपदे नमः
ॐ अपवर्गप्रदाय नमः
ॐ अपवर्गप्रदाय नमः
ॐ अनन्ताय नमः
ॐ अनन्ताय नमः
ॐ तारकाय नमः
ॐ तारकाय नमः
ॐ परमेश्वराय नमः
ॐ परमेश्वराय नमः
ॐ हां शिवासनाय नमः
ॐ हां शिवासनाय नमः
ॐ हां शिवमूर्तये नमः
ॐ हां शिवमूर्तये नमः
ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः
ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः
ॐ हां हृदयाय नमः
ॐ हां हृदयाय नमः
ॐ ह्रीं शिरसे नमः
ॐ ह्रीं शिरसे नमः
ॐ हूं शिखायै नमः
ॐ हूं शिखायै नमः
ॐ हैं कवचाय नमः
ॐ हैं कवचाय नमः
ॐ हः अस्त्राय नमः
ॐ हः अस्त्राय नमः
ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः अष्टोत्तरशतनामावळि अर्चनाराधन पूजां समर्पयामि ॐ धूरसिधूर्वधूर्वन्तं धूर्वतञ्योऽस्मान् धूर्वति तन्धूर्वयं वयं धूर्वामस्त्वं देवानामसि षष्टितमं पप्रितमं जुष्टतमं वह्नितमं देवहूतममहृतमसि हविर्धानं दृगंहस्वमाह्वा आर्मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्षेमाभिर्मा संविक्ता मात्वाहि गुंशम् ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः धूपम् आघ्रापयामि उद्दीप्य स्वजातवेदोपघ्नन् निरृतिं मम पशुगश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानो हि गुंसीज्जातवेदो गामश्वं पुरुषं जगत् अभिब्रदग्न आगहि श्रिया मा परिपातय ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः एकहारती दीपं सन्दर्शयामि ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि ॐ तन्महेशाय विद्महे वाग्विशुद्धाय धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात् ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda
सभां मे गोपाय ये च सभ्याः सभासदः तानिन्द्रियावतः कुरु सर्वमायुरुपासताम् अहेर्बुद्ध्रियमन्त्रं मे गोपाय यमृषयस्त्रैविदा विदुः ऋचः सामानि यजूगुंषि सा हि श्रीरमृता सताम्. ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवाय नमः. अलंकार दीपं दर्शयामि. ओम ओम अग्निर्नः पातु कृत्तिकाः नक्षत्रं देवमिन्द्रियम् इदमासां विचक्षणम् हविरासञ्जुहोतन यस्य भान्तिरश्मयो यस्य केतवः यस्येमा विश्वा भुवनानि सर्वा सकृत्तिकाभिरभिसंवसानः अग्निर्नो देवसुविते दधातु. ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवाय नमः. नक्षत्रदीपं दर्शयामि. ओम सोमो वा एतस्य राज्यमादत्ते
यो राजासन् राज्यो भासो मे नैजते
देवसुवामेतानि हवीगुंषि भवन्ति
य एतावन्दो वै देवानागुं सवाः
त एवास्मै सवान् प्रयच्छन्ति
तदेन पुनः सुबन्ते राज्याय
देवसूराजा भवति
न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकम् नेमा विद्यतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः
तमेव भान्तम् अनुभाति सर्वम् तस्य भासा सर्वमिदम् विभाति
ॐ द्रापे अन्धसस्पते दरिद्रम् नीललोहिता
येषाम् पुरुषाणामेषाम् पशूनाम् माभेर्मा रोमो येषाम् किञ्चना ममत्
या ते रुद्रशिवा तनो शिवा विश्वाः भेषति
शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजीतया नो मृडजीवसे
इमागम् रुद्राय तवसे कपद्धिने क्षयध्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम्
यथा नः शमसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वम् पुष्टङ्ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम्
मृडानो रुद्रोदनो मजस्कृधि क्षयध्वीराय नमसा विधेमते
यच्छञ्च योश्च मनुरायजे पिता तदश्याम तव रुद्रप्रणीतौ
मानो महान्तमुदमानो अर्भकम् मान उक्षन्तमुदमान उक्षितम्
मानो वधीः पितरम् मोतमातरम् प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः
मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषुमानो अस्वेजुरीर्षः
वीरान्मानो रुद्रभामितो वधीर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते
रात्ते गोघ्न उत पूरुषग्ने क्षयध्वीराय सुन्नमस्मेते अस्तु
रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यधा च नः शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
स्तुहि श्रुतम् गर्जसतं युवानम् मृगन्न भीम उपहन्तमुग्रम्
मृडाजरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निवपन्तु सेनाः
परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतुर्वृणक्त्वपरित्वेदश्च दुर्मतिरघायोः
अवस्थिरा मघवध्यस्तनुष्वमीढ्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडया
मीढुष्टमशिवतमशिवो नः सुमना भव
परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निधाय कृत्यं वसान आचरपिनाकम् बिभ्रदागहि
विकिरिज विलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः
यास्ते सहस्रगम् हेतयोऽन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः
सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवोस्तव हेदयः
तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीनामुखाकृदी
सहस्राणि सहस्रशोजे रुद्रा अधिभूम्या
तेषागम् सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि
अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेन्दरिक्षे भवाहि
नीलग्रीवाश्चितिकण्ठा शर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः
नीलग्रीवाश्चितिकण्ठादिभगम् रुद्रा उपश्रुताः
ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः
ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखाधक्कपद्धिनः
ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान्
ये पताम्बतिरक्षय ऐलभृडायोयुधः
ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति सृकावन्तो निषङ्गिणः
य एतावन्तश्च भूजागुन्दश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे
तेषागम् सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि
नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिविजे जामन्नम् वातो वर्षमिषभस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोद्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडजन्तु तेजम् धिष्मो यश्च नोद्भे स्थितम् बोधम् भे दधामि
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम्
ऊर्ध्वार्कमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्
यो रुद्रो अग्नौ यो अप्सु यवोषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वा भुवन विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु
समुष्टुभियश्विषुस्तु धन्वाजो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य
यक्ष्वा महेशौ मनसाय रुद्रं नमोभिर्देवमसुरन्दुवस्य
अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः
अयं मे विश्वभेषजो यगं शिवाभिमर्शनः
एते सहस्रमयुतं बाधा मृत्यो मत्याजहन्तवे
तान्यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वानवयजामहे
मृत्यभे स्वाहा मृत्यभे स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि
प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मारिशान्तकः
तेनान्नेन आप्यायस्व
नमो रुद्राय दृष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि
सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः
भवेद्भवेनातिभवे भवस्व मा
भवोद्भवाय नमः
वामदेवाय नमो ज्येष्ठाय नमः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमः कलविकरणाय नमो बलविकरणाय नमो बलाय नमो बलप्रमदनाय नमः सर्वभूतदमनाय नमो मनोन्मनाय नमः
अघोरेभ्यो थघोरेभ्यो घोरघोरतरेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः सर्वसर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यः
तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि
तन्नो रुद्रप्रचोदयात्
ईशानः सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपतिर्ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिर्ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो
ॐ राजाधिराजाय प्रसंज्ञसाहिने
नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे
कामे कामां कामकामाय मह्यम्
कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु
कुबेराय
राजाय नमः।